Hey everybody, and welcome to Black Mountain, Montana, version 4.0. So over the years, a couple have worked on this. This was previously a FS17 map from what I've read. I found this on Mod Network. We're just gonna move this guy away from the road. The cars are a little loud. So again, standard size map, I believe. But you see, you get some large field areas here, Horse Ranch up in the northeast, all your town, which is fictional, though the map is based on a real location in Montana. They call this area the Big Flat. Black Mountain up here, Horseback Ridge over here. And again, the town, though, is fictional, which is located up here by Kona. But you got a few ridges. One thing I did notice, just to be careful with, the edge of the map you can easily fall off. So just keep that in mind. But other than that, some gorgeous things on this map, some good quality. So let's jump in and look at what you can buy for land. So nothing is actually labeled number-wise. So if you're using Courseplay, which does work here, you will need to create a field and number it yourself through the Courseplay Create a Field edge. But you have plenty of fields. For the most part, pretty fair value on a lot of these. The ones on the edge of the map have been slightly brought down in price because of the land you do lose with some of the edge. Like I said, you can go right off the edge of the map if you don't pay attention. So just keep that in mind. But again, gorgeous. Most expensive part of land, I believe, is still this one right here, $629,808 American. Obviously, there's some other spots you can't buy parts of the town or the mill. Those are all included under Field 63 and the XMLs, so you can use them freely without having to own them. There was farms on the previous version of this, made by Acme Acres. He did version 3 and version 2. However, the changes made to this were a more detailed PDA. Almost every tree is now visible in the PDA. Crazy detail there. Horse Ranch is back up there in the upper left. Tree lines are added to make it more realistic to the feel of what that area is. And again, it's been divided into smaller viable fields, so it's more affordable to start from scratch. That is what the current editor of this map, this is Robbe, who created version 1 and 1.1. He was the guy who got it started. But then Robbe, who did version 4, has kind of created this map to be one of those ones you start from scratch, you build up, you grow, you move through the land as needed. So something cool to think about for a lot of you that have been looking for something for survival or starting from zero. I personally think I'm going to build a ranch and do a ranch simulator series with this. But anyway, now that we know that, and like I said, there's no BGA or train on this map. Again, everything is pretty realistic with the exception of the town in the northeast that is fictional, just to give us sell points. Anyway, let's switch over here and let's do a flyover real quick. So like I said, nice little backdrop. Again, edge of the map. Be careful, you do go off of it. We'll speed this up. So you got this one along the big flats. You have a roadway that runs. There is some terrain change down in the flats still, so keep that in mind when building or taking on fields. Again, some housing. And then this is primarily, I would say, the overall focus of this map would be forestry, though all the modders that worked on this do say it is just as much a farming map. Now, if you get up here, there is a plateau to work with up here. Not sure I'm going to do that yet, but that's an area that I'll be looking into. But again, you've got a lot of older stuff up here. Where are we going? So, staying on the ridge. Little home up here, camp-like. And one of the other small details I noticed is right here. So there's little spots of elk just hanging out in different spots on this map. So check that out. Again, I'd say with this being a majority of the map, at least 2/3, this is more focused on a forestry style. As you see here, a lot of space to open up and play with. Like I said, we're going to try to get in here and see what we can do. Some more elk up here. I have not looked with the delete object if you can remove those. So just have a heads up with that. Again, just a lot of logging, a lot of forestry stuff available. Another little hut. Some very, very neat road designs as they work around the mountain ridges. There's some down trees you're going to have to remove as well, as you see some there below me. That kind of cut into the road and give it that mountain-esque feel. There you have one swing. The frames, I did not have any issues. Had somebody else with a lower end PC try this. They ranged from 45 to 60 compared to where I held at around 60. So I would say overall, solid map as well. Have not really found any lag. Again, Horse Ranch can be found in the northwest corner. And now we work around. Some more elk up on the ridge. Again, a lot of little fine details is what they tried to throw in here, and I like it. So again, who started this map? Then Acme Acres took it on, and now Robbe is the one who did version 4. And again, he created this more to be a start from scratch. Anyway, here is our Sawmill Area. So you got wood chips, logs, all being accepted there. We come in here, you have your livestock area, one of your sell points. You have a gas station, the store, another sell point, and I believe biogas. So we'll hop in here. That may even be called a spinnery. I'm not fully sure. But your basic stuff's in the game. I was able to get a few extra crops with Maize Plus, even though it's not fully supported by this map. So keep that in mind as well. But for your generic, straightforward stuff, it's in there, and the pricing pretty fair to the general game. Precision farming is also generic, so keep that in mind. And like I said, we have the sawmill, spinnery, which is located back over here by the animal pen and livestock sales, the animal dealer there. But yeah, this is pretty much it. Pretty straightforward map in the aspects of its layout. However, you're getting a good blend of what style of stuff you want to do. If you want to mix match your farming with logging, I recommend this map. Like I said, a lot of little details within the map. As you see there, another tower up here for communication. But just the road details, the little breaks and bends and the logs down that slightly hang over, it gives it that Montana-esque feel, and you're also not getting that flat land. Yes, this area is called the Big Flats, but even then you can see the texture breaks in it, the soil moves, just the stuff along those lines. It's not giving it that full flat effect, which is what Montana is. Montana has plains. There's a lot of open areas, and then it turns into this hilly, mountainous, lumber-filled area, and that's what we're seeing here. So again, guys, that's what we're looking at. Standard size map, if I am correct. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, limited on the subpoints. They're all in the town, which is where the detail kind of wrote down a little bit, but at the same time, the building's used detailed. So again, check it out. This can be found on Mod Network down in the description below. And if you like this kind of stuff, I'm up for doing some more map reviews. Smash the like button, leave a comment below, and thank you guys for all your support.